When you think of football stadiums today, you'll probably think of huge crowds in Europe or Brazil, or if you're American, maybe you're thinking of something like this. But the birthplace of football, or soccer, is actually right here in China, and it's about to get a 21st century makeover. The Xi'an International Football Center is unlike anything you've seen before, blending traditional Chinese architecture with a futuristic parametric design to create something that's almost space age. Set to complete in 2023, the new complex will be ready just in time to host the AFC Asian Cup. But this is more than just a stadium, it's a new landmark in an historic city that could change its trajectory. More than 2,300 years ago, the Chinese invented a kickball game called Suju, played by rich young men, professional footballers, and even emperors. It wasn't quite the game we know today, but in 2004, FIFA, the leading football organisation, officially acknowledged that the origin of the sport started with Suju in China. Fast forward to today, and China's only ever competed in one World Cup, but if its current stadium building spree is any indication of where it could be headed, then there are big ambitions ahead. The Guangzhou Evergrande, Dalian Barracuda Bay, Xiamen Egret and Kushan Football Stadium were all built recently. But one of the most impressive venues is rising right here in Xi'an, one of the oldest cities in China. This region was home to some of the nation's most important dynasties and was the starting point for the Silk Road. Today it's one of China's most popular tourist destinations, touting the Terracotta Warriors and Bell Tower. Over the last few decades, it's become an economic powerhouse for the region, producing everything from planes to electronics and processed foods. In 2014, a brand new region was established called the Xi'an New Area. It's made up of 5 new cities that are meant to serve as a model for innovative urban development. Essentially, it's part of China's effort to modernise its western region by bringing in new businesses, research and development, and yes, football. Fendong New District is home to roughly 9 million people and 2 professional football teams. And pretty soon it'll be welcoming 60,000 people to watch the biggest football tournament in Asia. In a city known for ancient history, the Xi'an International Football Center is distinctly original. Zaha Hadid architects used algorithms and digital tools like Unreal Engine to model what the structure will look like and understand how it will react to the climate before it's even built. The sweeping lines of the stadium's facade are designed to protect the building from winds from the north. The fluid roof design was made with Xi'an's hot summer climate in mind. The structure is made up of a tensioned cable net, topped with a translucent membrane over the seating area. Because it's so light, the roof uses less material than would normally be needed to build something like this. The clear overhang protects spectators from rain and direct sunlight, while allowing some natural light to still flow in. That's pretty key if you want to have a decent grass pitch. Now, we've all had the experience of buying a ticket for a match only to have an obstructed view, but here the geometry of the seating area was designed digitally to make sure that all 60,000 seats can see the action. The team performed a sightline analysis on a digital model of the stadium that allowed them to calculate the aspect ratio of the pitch to the viewer from each seat in the stadium. This football centre couldn't be built without digital technology. What you're looking at right now aren't just any old renders, they're powered by Epic Games' Unreal Engine, one of the most advanced bits of software in the world. The same engine used by video game developers is now being used by some of the best architects on our planet, and the results speak for themselves. While some stadiums are left to be abandoned after they host their main event, the Xi'an Stadium is designed to far outlive the 2023 Asian Cup. There are training fields for local teams and the next generation of footballers, and with room for 60,000 people, it'll be home to both domestic and international football matches long into the future. But it's not all about sport. The new complex will be accessible from Xi'an's expanding metro network, which means if you buy a metro stop, it shouldn't take you more than half an hour to get there. With plazas and restaurants on the ground level, it'll be open to the public during the day, and when there's not a match on, the centre will host different cultural events and performances. Shan Stadium is a stunning mix of old and new, and with a vision that stretches far beyond football, it's pushing the boundaries of what a stadium can be. This video was made possible by Epic Games. You can learn more about how the construction and architecture industries are using Unreal Engine and download it for free at the link below. And as always, if you enjoyed this video and you want to get more from the definitive video channel for construction, make sure you subscribe.